You know how you earn miles for flying? What if your health worked the same way? Imagine every workout, every checkup, every time you take your medicine on time, earning your points. Points you could actually use. And look, this isn't some pie-in-the-sky idea. It's a real concept that came from one person's really frustrating journey through our, let's be honest, kind of broken healthcare system. And that quote right there, it says it all, doesn't it? Real innovation, the stuff that actually changes things, so often comes from personal experience. It comes from someone getting so completely fed up with how things are that they just decide, you know what, I'm going to build something better myself. This whole story is about turning that personal frustration into a solution for everyone. So, to really get why the solution is so smart, we first have to understand the problem. What was that inconvenience the founder was talking about? What's so frustrating about managing our health these days?
Well, it really boils down to three big things that I bet sound pretty familiar. First, your health data is just all over the place. Your doctor has a file, your fitness tracker has its own data, the government has some, and none of them talk to each other. It's a mess. Second, staying healthy is hard work, right? But what do you get for it? A pat on the back, maybe? There's no real reward system. And that leads to the biggest issue. Our healthcare system is fundamentally reactive. It's designed to fix you when you're broken, not to keep you from breaking in the first place.
When you lay it all out like that, you realize the whole system is kind of backward. We get hit with bills when we're sick, but we get absolutely nothing for staying well. Which leads to this game-changing question, the real light bulb moment behind this whole thing. What if we just flipped that? What if getting healthier actually paid you? And that one question leads us right here to the health mileage system. The idea is pure genius in its simplicity. It's literally taking that frequent flyer model we all understand and applying it to your well-being. Every good health choice you make is like taking a flight, earning you miles that have real value. So here's how that looks in your day-to-day life. It starts with you just doing your thing, logging your workouts, taking your meds, going to your annual checkup. Then the system does the heavy lifting, pulling all that scattered data together into one spot. For every single one of those positive actions, you earn health mileage. And then, here's the fun part. You cash in those points for things that help you stay healthy, like discounts on wellness products or even on your medical bills. It creates this powerful, virtuous cycle where being healthy literally helps pay for itself. Okay, so a rewards program for being healthy sounds fantastic. But you might be wondering, how does that actually happen? How do my daily steps or my pharmacy records turn into actual spendable points? Let's pop the hood and look at the engine making this all possible. The absolute cornerstone of this whole system is something called a personal health record, or PHR. Now, this is not the same thing as the file your doctor keeps on you. The huge difference with a PHR is that you, the patient, control it. Think of it like a master key for your health, pulling together all the info from your hospital, your fitness app, your pharmacy, all into one secure place that you own and you manage. And this visual here shows you that magic in action. All that data, from hospitals, from your watch, from public health systems, it finally stops living in separate little islands. Instead, it all flows into one place, a single app on your phone. For what is probably the first time ever, you get to see the complete picture of your own health. And the need for something like this is massive. We're not talking about a tiny little niche here. Just in South Korea, where this is launching, there are 12 million people living with chronic diseases. That's 12 million people wrestling with those same frustrations we talked about, the messy data, the lack of motivation. This is a solution built for a population the size of a small country. And get this isn't just a great idea in a vacuum. It's a great idea landing at the exact right moment. The market for digital health is absolutely exploding. In South Korea, it's growing at a wild 50% a year. That's way faster than the already impressive global average. People are ready for this. The technology is ready for this. The time is now. Now, a system like this obviously starts by helping one person at a time. But what happens when you multiply that by millions? The ripple effects could actually start to change society for the better. So let's zoom out and look at that bigger picture. And we're not talking about fuzzy, feel-good goals here. These are hard, measurable targets. The aim is to take medication adherence, people actually taking their medicine as prescribed, from a pretty shaky 60% all the way up to 85%. That change alone could cut unnecessary, expensive ER visits by 30%. And look at the bottom line for patients, an average savings of around $360 a year. That's real money back in your pocket just for managing your health. So this is way more than just a cool concept on a presentation slide. There's a clear, step-by-step plan that's already in motion to make this whole thing a reality. The journey already kicked off in 2024 with the initial idea and research. The plan is to be really smart about it, launching a pilot program with about 500 users in 2026 to work out all the kinks. And from there, the goal is to scale up, rolling it out to major cities and then the general public by 2027. It's a really thoughtful road from one person's idea to a nationwide reality.
And all of this brings us back to the most important question of all. Every single day, your body, your actions, your life, they're creating incredibly valuable data. Right now, a lot of other people and companies are benefiting from that data. This whole project challenges that idea with one simple, powerful thought. It's your health, it's your data. So who should really be the one to benefit from it?